Assalamu alaikum class. I hope you people are fine. Today I am going to discuss about combustion analysis. What is combustion analysis? It is a technique. It is the technique used to analyze the atoms or elements or element in a compound what we do in this technique, we use sample, and mostly this sample is organic sample. Mostly it is organic sample, and we burn it completely. We burn it completely, and we know that in burning process there is the formation of two things. First is carbon dioxide and second is water. These are the main products, and we also obtain heat by burning process. Now, if the sample has carbon, oxygen, and we burn it, then we will obtain carbon dioxide and water molecule. The disadvantage of combustion analysis is that if organic compounds or the compound have other element rather than carbon and oxygen, then we cannot analyze the compound because we obtain other oxides, others hydride of the elements, not only carbon dioxide or hydride of oxygen, bind compounds of oxygen. What is the technique or procedure? First, we have a furnace. It's the furnace, and here we put the sample. Here we put the sample and burn it. Here will be the burning, and there will be the formation of two things as I have mentioned earlier, that first is carbon dioxide and second is water. Then these two things are sent toward the next chamber where we use absorbent of water molecules. Then we named it as H2O absorber. H2O absorber, and here is MgClO4 twice. This compound is used for water absorbent, and if these two things are here, then water will be absorbed over here and carbon dioxide will go toward the next chamber. The third chamber deals with the absorbance of carbon dioxide. It is the CO2 absorber, and here is 50% potassium hydroxide, and if any gas is remain unreacted, then unreacted gases will send toward outside. Here carbon dioxide will be absorbed, CO2, and here will be the unreacted gases. Again, we have a furnace where we have taken the sample and start burning it in the excess amount of oxygen. And when the sample burns, there is the formation of carbon dioxide and water. After the furnace, we have formed another chamber, that is water absorber. In this chamber, we absorb all molecules, all amount of water, and hence remains carbon dioxide and other unreacted gases. Then that mixture is sent toward the carbon dioxide absorber, where carbon dioxide is absorbed and unreacted gases are sent toward outside. Now we can analyze the amount of carbon, we can analyze the amount of oxygen, and we can amount of the hydrogen. We can analyze the amount of hydrogen by a formula. First is percentage of carbon is equal to. What formula can be used for this? I should write it here. Wait for a while. Percentage of carbon. Now look that a certain amount of sample is taken in this furnace and carbon is present in carbon dioxide. Then we have to take the percentage of carbon from this sample from carbon dioxide. So here will be the mass of carbon dioxide, mass of CO2 divided by mass of sample or organic compound. You can write it as a sample or organic compound, multiply by. Now I have to take the percentage of carbon from carbon dioxide. So we will multiply it 12 over 44. And for percentage, we have to multiply it with 100. How we can find the mass of carbon dioxide? We have certain amount of carbon dioxide absorber. Suppose we have 5 gram carbon dioxide absorber, and after reaction it becomes 5 to 7 gram. Then we can say that the 2 extra gram that is increased is actually carbon dioxide. Next, percentage of hydrogen. Now look here, water is formed and water contains a certain amount of hydrogen. Then mass of water that is formed during combustion analysis divided by mass of the sample multiply by. Now we have to take the percentage of hydrogen from water molecule, so we will divide 2 with 18. And for this percentage, we have to multiply it with 100. Now there is confusion for oxygen atom. For oxygen, because in carbon dioxide there is also oxygen and in water there is also oxygen. Now what we have to use for percentage calculation of oxygen, simply we can subtract these two percentages from 100 and then we can gain the percentage of oxygen. Percentage of oxygen is equal to 100 minus percentage of carbon plus percentage of hydrogen. Here we can gain the percentage of oxygen. With these formulas, we can calculate the percentage of carbon, percentage of hydrogen, and percentage of oxygen within a sample. And this sample has a certain compound, and we can find the empirical formula by using these data. So, combustion analysis has a disadvantage that it can only analyze those compounds which contains carbon and oxygen. It cannot analyze those compounds which contain sulfur, nitrogen and other elements. So for organic compounds we mostly prefer NMR, mass spectrometry, etc. If you have any question regarding combustion analysis, you can ask. Thank you, and please subscribe my channel and share it with others. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.